Okay, folks, this is a very special, dedicated, subscriber-requested rant. I believe the gentleman's name is Jason Michael, the man with two first names. Jason Michael demanded my take on Urban Meyer. So we're going to hit the road, folks. We're going to do this one on the road. Don't worry. Eyes on the prize at all times. The camera is mounted. You have an interesting view. Go ahead. Of people walking through the parking lot at 12:45 in the morning. But you have an interesting view of my elbow, perhaps my Def Leppard t-shirt, my chin. It's not the most flattering angle, but I didn't want Jason Michael to have to wait forever. And this was taking a little bit longer than I thought, Jason Michael, kind gentleman, because there's a lot to this situation. I'm trying to dig up a fucking water. The shake bottle is empty, Johnny Z. I don't know if Johnny Z is still even watching these videos. He might be on a sabbatical. I'm going to open this fucking Perrier. First off, a disclaimer. If you're a hardcore football enthusiast or a football fan, and you've been following the Urban Meyer adventures and misadventures and controversies and successes and failures and embarrassments, it's quite likely that many of you know more than I do on this topic. I'm kind of new to this topic. I'm not trying to put myself down or anything. I'm just being honest. I watch a lot of sports talk. I'm kind of a Skip and Shannon Undisputed guy now. The only thing I don't like about Undisputed is the opening rap song kind of annoys me because they've just had the same song for forever. And Undisputed. And I like the Jenny girl. I was really a fan of First Take. I don't know why. I just don't think I was aware of First Take during the Skip Bayless fucking Stephen A. Smith years. Like, I don't think I knew that the show existed, or I don't remember watching the show, but I remember distinctly watching one day when Max Kellerman was introduced as the new co-host, along with Stephen A. Smith, and they were a good team for me. I liked that show, and I always thought that, like, First Take was better than Shannon and Skip, but with Max leaving First Take is now, to me, it's not enjoyable. It just feels weird. I don't like this revolving door of co-hosts. It just seems like the Stephen A. Smith show now, and I thought the whole point of First Take was a debate show, and it's like, okay, I just don't get what they're trying to do. I get what they're trying to do. I don't think it's working. But I am a fan of Molly. A lot of people don't like Molly. I think she's very attractive. And sorry, I'm a man. I'm going to say that. I think she's attractive. I know she's happily married to Jalen Rose and so forth. But I always like the Max, Molly, fucking Stephen A. dynamic. When they have, like, the old Kendrick Perkins on there as a co-host, like a guest, he stinks. I'm saying all this to get to this, folks. I watch a lot of sports talk. I watch a decent amount of sports, but I'm not professing to be as expert in sports as I am in professional wrestling, okay? There's just so many hours in the day. I have my own books to write, my own film festivals to run, my own acting course to teach at times, Jason Michael. So I may not have the most informed take. So I'm going to give myself a fucking break. Because you brought up this topic, I did the research. I found this YouTube video. I really want to blow my nose right about now, so I'm going to have to do that. Please don't watch. Okay, I'm done. You can watch again. What did I think of this? What do I think of Urban Meyer? What do I think of the whole situation? First off, it's not just this situation with the blonde lady in the bar. You know, I think for a lot of people who don't do the research like I do, if they just look at the bar situation, they'll have a certain thought. But if they look at the college football days, I guess Urban was the coach of Florida. Was it Florida or Florida State? You see, I'm sorry, it's late at night. I'm not the biggest college sports fan, but he was a championship coach. But there was a lot of controversies. Some players claiming in this video that they seem to be taped without their consent by this journalism team, which I don't know if that's moral or not. But all these players are saying there was something like the Valentine's Day massacre, where one of the players that Urban was coaching was forced or either forced or inspired to do leg press after leg press until his fucking leg popped out, like his leg exploded. Just give me a second. God, that's better. Just everything's a pain in my ass, by the way. I mean, just nothing's working properly. Okay, hold on. God, fuck. Everything's a dick in my ass. Everything stinks. Let's try that. Sorry, I just have to multitask. I know some of you are offended, but it's late night. I know these roads. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to get killed. Okay? And I know you're concerned about my well-being and other people on the road, but I've got my eyes on the fucking road. I'm on these back roads. There's just certain things that I need to do in the way that I need to do them. So don't hashtag me. Okay? I have to do things my way. So let's talk about this Urban Meyer guy. The Valentine's Day massacre, the kid's fucking leg explodes. They're pushing these kids beyond their physicality. Of course, these are all college athletes. They're not getting paid at the time, which is always another big scam. And so on and so forth. And these college football coaches make so much money, as people have discussed, and they're like these little gods on their college campus of choice. And so you need to know all that information, the scandal, the controversy, the accusations of whatever, the fact that Urban Meyer thinks he's probably, look, I don't know the guy, but he probably has this mindset of he's the belle of the ball. Then I guess he goes to Ohio, and here's where some of our troubles began. Flash forward, I guess there was another controversy in the college days. See, that's where you fans can chime in. You can write your comments and fill me in, because I really didn't know all this. I mean, I crammed for this thing by going online and doing research and listening to other broadcasters and trying to catch up to this story, because I do find it pretty fascinating. So now Urban has been picked by the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. So maybe that's why, Jason Michael, you wanted this video, because here I am in Jacksonville, and maybe you're assuming I'm some huge Jaguars fan. Or, first of all, I say Jaguars. Jaguars. Here they say Jaguars. What the fuck's a Jaguar? I say, my whole life I've said a Jaguar. Jaguar, not a Jaguar. You know what I mean? Like Jaguar. 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 Not Jaguar. It's just absurd to me. This is Perrier, by the way, I'm drinking. Next stop on this road to hell. So, Con, and I get all the names wrong. I'm just having a hard time with names. But Con gets himself Trevor Lawrence, right? The star quarterback. Everyone's finger fucking themselves over Trevor Lawrence. Everyone's excited. Then it's like, well, we'll match up this great college football quarterback coming into the pros for his first year. We'll get Urban Meyer. We'll get rid of the mustache guy. Everyone in Jacksonville last year loved the mustache guy. I want to say this about Jacksonville. When I first moved to Jacksonville, these neighbors started inviting me to their homes to watch the Jaguars football games. It was very nice of them to do that. This is like the 2019-20 season. And I was always amazed that, like, here the Jaguars are losing every week. And these people, I don't want to say they didn't care, but it's like they're still cheering. And I'm like, fuck, I'm from New England. We win games. And if we don't win by enough points, we're going to piss and moan and shit and fuck all week. You know what I mean? Like during that dynasty, which is now dead, the Patriots apparently lost again today. They lost last week to Tom Brady, and they lost the week before that. So any effing way. going back to this Urban Meyer thing, one of the hot takes I listened to was like, wow, Khan thought he had it all figured out. He had the hot young quarterback. He had the hot young, or the college coach. He had Trevor Lawrence. So, you know, oh my God, the Jaguars are going to be this awesome team, etc. And it's going to be disappointing for Shad. And to be honest with you, here's a conflict of interest, folks. Ready? I think, see, people, I guess Tony Khan, okay, AEW Wrestling, Tony Khan supposedly has some a job with the Jaguars, right? But he seems to be spending a lot of time in the wrestling circles. Seems like he's having, I'm talking about the son now. Oh, there you go. Jesus, fuck.